Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Let me know if y'all can hear me. This won't be a long live at all, but do have to hold on. I do have to get up here and discuss Chef Gotti, aka Martell Haire. They have finally child locked this man up. The weird thing about it is, guys, he's been out on the run for quite some time, but he did like a TikTok video where he was telling people like, "Oh, I haven't won out for my arrest. I'll turn myself in." So, child, we're gonna get into the Twitter thread as well as some other things. Okay, so give me just a second. All right. So first of all, it wouldn't be right if I started this show without honoring the late great Martin Luther King today. Definitely should have done that yesterday as well. So I wanted to say happy birthday to Martin Luther King, but also, with today being MLK Day, something really troubles my spirit now when we discuss MLK. I was telling a friend yesterday that I was really bothered by of people, you know, doing flyers and things like that, discussing MLK, but having like MLK smoking hookah or holding a bottle of Cavassier or something of that sort. And honestly, I feel like the more that we do that, the more we disrespect his legacy. And so for me, I don't participate in any of those things that I see because we've made MLK Day. Same thing with Juneteenth. We've turned Juneteenth, MLK Day. We turned these things into things that they're not. And look, you can go out and enjoy yourself and do whatever you please to do, but leave Martin Luther King Jr. out of it, okay? He ain't smoking no hookah with y'all. He ain't having no Cavassier with y'all. He ain't drinking no Hennessy with y'all. So y'all don't got to put that on the flyer and all of that. I don't like it. It's very disrespectful, again, to his legacy. So happy birthday, MLK. Happy MLK Day again, guys. Remember, um, what this day is really supposed to be meant for. And again, all our club promoters that's got Martin Luther King holding a bottle of Hennessy, and over here he got hookah in this. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? But anyway, again, happy MLK Day. Good morning, everybody. Y'all coming on up in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, like I said, this won't be a a long live because I have a really, really busy day today. Make sure you're in Patreon, our exclusive interview. I'm going to drop the details this morning here. Once I get off of here, I'll drop the details to the exclusive interview this evening. That is at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. So you guys make sure that you're in the room for that. It won't premiere on YouTube at all. Okay, so it's only going to be in Patreon. So, typically I would premiere the interview a couple days later, but I won't be doing that at all. So, if you got some questions and you don't want to miss the interview, you go on and get in there. All right. Um, Today is Real Housewives of Potomac review and recap day. That's at I believe that's at 3:30 Eastern Time, 2:30 Central Time. Okay. Um. All right, so let's get into the reason why we are here. I'm gonna speak to everybody, and then we're gonna get into some things. What's going on, Felicia? Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Monique. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Patricia. Let's see. Good morning, just simply. Good morning, Francine. I see you, Francine. You ain't here. Good morning, Linda Gamble. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so yes, happy MLK Day. So, Chef Gotti, guys, if you don't know Chef Gotti, um, just take a look at this disturbing photo again on the right hand side, right? So, Chef Gotti, I first saw it on Facebook, right? I started seeing people share like different things about him, and one of well, I guess one of the accounts on Facebook, shared like the past history of Chef Gotti. So in case you don't know, Chef Gotti is a creep. Okay, he is disgusting. He's sick. Anything that you can think of. This man, um, I'm trying to be careful with my words since I just started this live, but he is the man that is actually out here having sex with his children. I'm just go ahead and say it. Let's keep it a book. He's out here having sex with his children, and touching them and grooming them and doing all these different things. Gerald, shout out to Gerald. Gerald did an interview with the oldest daughter, right? Did an interview with the oldest daughter. The oldest daughter stated that he started doing this at the age when she was 8 years old, y'all. So then we went through his court records and his court documents. I did a video on that. If you guys have not seen that, it is in the description box of this video, so you can go back and reference that live. But I want to show you guys a couple things that took place as of yesterday. Give me just a second. Okay. So now a lot of people would say, well, you don't know that that's him, but you actually hear the police yelling his name to come out. Okay. It's also reported that a young girl, which they're saying is his daughter, perhaps, was with him. Okay. So, trigger warning, to those of you who may find this triggering. I do want to warn you. Okay. So, here is the video in which they went to go pick him up. Okay. So, let me actually zoom out a little bit. And
Martell Haire, Milwaukee Police with a canine! Come to the front door, I'm gonna let my dog in! Do it now! Come out slowly with your hands up!
so, I'm assuming this is the
Martell Haire,
daughter.
this is Milwaukee Police, come to the front door, do it now!
So I'm assuming that was the daughter. Okay. This is, you know, and the crazy thing is he's been posting on his Instagram, not his Instagram, but his Facebook since he's had a warrant out for his arrest. Now, technically, the database is not updated yet, which I don't really expect that to be updated until probably tomorrow or Wednesday, because I do believe the courthouses are closed today. But let's just take a look here. So this is a photo of him coming out. Okay. This is a photo of him coming out. Now I want you guys to remember I also have his charges pulled up. Okay, so give me just a second. And so he has his first charge is first degree child sex assault, okay, and sexual contact or sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 13. All right. And then he's also being charged with incest with the child as well. Again, this is a photo of him actually being arrested, and this is a photo of them, outside of wherever he was. And from what I understand, he was saying that he was supposed to be allegedly moving to Arizona or something like that. But baby, they said not today. You're not never going to no Arizona. We got you right now. So this is sad. So give me just a second here. Morning, everybody. Hit that like button as y'all come on in here. Please push this video up in the algorithm. Um, okay. Now, since this is the state of Wisconsin that is charging him, he has okay. So the first degree sex I'm sorry, the first degree child sex assault charge is a class B felony, right? And let me just read the details about a class B felony. So the penalty for a class B felony in Wisconsin is up to 60 years in state prison. A Class B felony is the second most severe offense in the state, including charges like first degree sexual assault and second degree intentional homicide and first degree reckless homicide. Okay. So that charge alone can get him up to 60 years in prison. But then he also has of two counts of incest with the child, which is a Class C felony. Okay. Now, a Class C felony in the state of Wisconsin is a fine not exceeding $100,000 or imprisonment not exceeding 40 years or both. Okay. So, he has some very hard charges on him. And in my opinion, um, I think the reason for them waiting so long is just so he can keep putting himself in a pot of hot water. You know what I'm saying? Like, if but for me, this is a situation where this man needs to be off of the streets. If this man can literally sit up and I get it, this may not be the type of thing y'all like to listen to, but the wife or the girlfriend, she knew a lot of what was going on. That is a problem. That's a problem. Y'all, I'm not understanding, and this is again, it goes down the road that I keep telling you, have open conversations with your children so that you know what is going on with your children. Because this here is sick. This man is allegedly having sex with his own children. His own children. The girlfriend knew about it allegedly, knew what he was doing. And she incriminated herself by the text messages that she was sending to family and friends. Child, I was trying to see. Hold on, let me see if I can put these text messages up here. I may just have to read them. Um, hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, so this is a text message from her to him. So she says, "Babe, I'm gonna need you to get help, or we are gonna have to break up." Okay, before I even get started, what he need help on? What you need help on? Because you opened this up with he needs to get help. So the girlfriend, you knew what was going on. So let's get back into this text message. So she says, "Babe, I'm gonna need you to get help or we are gonna have to break up. I was honestly hoping that what I seen in my car with Maya trying to seduce you because you were drunk when in reality it was consensual." Okay, so let's stop right there. Um, so Maya is his daughter as well, right? But what this man chose to do, and if you go back and listen to the interview that Gerald did with the oldest daughter, she stated that this man was messing with her in the vehicle. She looked out of the window and noticed that he was doing something. So when she went outside and the mama went outside talking about, "Oh, I hope you're not doing that to my daughter." And allegedly he was having sex with the girl. Now she said, "I seen a text message from her to you telling you that she wanted and that she's not running or just saying she wants it." Then you respond, "I know you want it, but that's why we are in this predicament today." So you trying to tell me, and I promise you, I'm gonna have to get the age of the daughter, but you telling me that per the text messages, y- This is gross. This is gross. So in other words, he's trying to put it on her by saying that she is a choice that she chose. And honestly, almost kind of like he's trying to keep her away from him. But I'm pretty sure, and I know you was the first one to initiate this. Okay. So then she goes on to say, then you telling her she have to start going home instead of being around you all the time because it's starting not to look good. If you don't get help and send her with her mom, I'm gonna have to tell her mom and show her the evidence that I have. I have a daughter, and I would hate for her dad to be doing that to her. It makes me sick to my stomach thinking about it. You can also ruin her to the point where she ends up emming kids because of what you two have done. Not okay. First of all, whatever this girl name is, she's delusional. She is absolutely delusional. So we are concerned about a young girl who's actually getting sexually assaulted. We're worried about her doing that to other people. Y'all gotta make this make sense to me. You could also, okay, so I love you a lot. And the last thing I'm trying to do is expose you before I try to figure out a solution. We can't raise a family like this, babe. And I'm sure if you seen me or found out about me doing something like this to King, you wouldn't trust me around your kids, let alone be with me. Let's work through this together, and I'm never against you. So here's the problem that I have with her. There should have never been one time that you should have kept this away from this baby's mother. Let's keep it a buck. I don't care if you got one little piece of evidence, which is an old dry text message, or if you have it doesn't matter. The thing about it is you knew and you did not have a conversation with the mother. You chose to continue texting him back and forth to clear his name. What? No, Yvette Bell, we don't need to hear from him. We don't need to hear from him. What we need to hear from him for? I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. I believe these girls. I believe these victims. It's more than one telling the story. I don't need to hear nothing this clown got to say. Because he got on his platform and said, "Oh, if I have a search warrant out for me, I'm going to just go turn myself in." By the way, the arrest warrant was issued on December the 22nd. Yesterday was January the 15th. Get off the gas. Get off the gas. So then she responds back, "I only wanted to talk to you and Maya about y'all having sex in my car, but you kept running from it. I kept my peace for too long and you done nothing about it. Just know I tried to save you and your character." Why are you making an excuse for this man? This girl is crazy. And she needs some time too. You absolutely right. She needs some time too. And honestly, if he's had a search, I mean, if he had an arrest warrant out this long and he had not been arrested, and again, I don't know where he was or anything like that, but girl, this is crazy. So he responds back to her. And again, these text messages are alleged text messages, but he responds back to her. Let me put that picture back up here. That's her back there. So he responds back and he said, "You ain't trying to say nothing. You try to use it to your advantage. As long as we effing and I'm coming home, you good. But the minute I say I don't want to be with you no more, you say this. I'm cool on it. This this shit makes me mad the way you play games on like that. I'm cool." So she responds back with, "Okay." He responds back with, "You don't F with me. Um, only when I'm giving you, you know, that eggplant. I'd rather let you walk away in peace unless you feel like you can't live without me. Boy, a master manipulator. Unless you can't live without me, yeah, we can live without you, and we can live with without you uh on this earth, and you need to be behind the bars, okay? And I really don't care what may happen to you behind them bars either. I don't, because this is sick. This is sick. No, no. From my understanding, Kathy, the girlfriend doesn't have any children with him. Um, so then he texts back and says, she didn't respond to that text message. And then he says, I just want to be on my own. I'm tired of your attitude. She responds back and said, I wonder how you would feel if you seen me. I hate this scenario, but if you seen me effing king. I didn't have an attitude, and we wasn't into it yesterday or today. When I asked, can we talk about it? I even asked you, can we stop pushing it under the rug while we were having sex? So, child, not you, was trying, and her name is April. Her name is April. And not you trying to say, so I don't know how I feel about that. So you mean to tell me while y'all were in the motion of having sex, you brought up the fact that he having sex with the kids. Hmm. Cause okay, wait, let's get this right. She said while they were having sex, she brought it up. That's creepy. That's sick. And those are signs of, the M word. I can't say it in the graping word. Those are signs of that. Those are signs of that. Just because someone is out here actively doing that or having sex with their actual partner doesn't mean that they out here doing that type of stuff, that they not out here doing that stuff either. But you mean to tell me you laying there, letting this man penetrate you. You know he's penetrating children, touching children. And you still lay down and have sex with this man. Man, baby, I would be on clank clank lockdown. You ain't getting up in this. You ain't getting up in this here. Oh gosh. I can't. Then the girl decides to get on Facebook and try to expose him on Facebook. Um, but I will also say this too. She was also making excuses for him. Oh, well, he didn't do it. Yeah, he didn't do that. So she lied in original messages on Facebook. She lied. This ain't something we about to play with. This ain't something we about to play with. Now, one thing I will let you guys know, once the online database updates about his custody and what everything looks like, I'll definitely let you guys know because as of right now, like I said, I don't think the courthouses are open today. So we probably have to wait till tomorrow. Is he a chef on YouTube or in real life? So from what I understand, based off looking for him, I mean, he still might be a self-proclaimed chef, but he, I mean, he had like a restaurant allegedly. He had like a restaurant and a food truck allegedly. I don't know it to be factual, but I know that he was doing like a lot of cooking, and people was actually hiring this man because when I went and searched him on Facebook, I did find a lot of stuff that he did. People were definitely hiring him. I would have set that MF up to think we having sex. Exactly. Like, so you mean to tell me you didn't have like it wasn't an inch like an inkling in your body to be like, okay, I'm gonna have to get you together or set you up while we sitting here having sex. I mean, what was going through your ain't no way in the world I'm about to open this up, open these legs up, and let you enter up in here. And I know exactly what you're doing, and you need to be called out for it. There's no way that that's going to happen. It's not. It's not. And it also shows that he has a problem. And he would almost give me, even though it's sick, but he would give me a sex addict, is what it sounds like. It sounds like he's a sex addict. So I mean, y'all know how I feel about this man. I don't like nobody that do this, and this is why I say it's a trigger warning because as a kid, I've been through my own stuff, um, being molested and sorry, the M word and raped and things like that. So this becomes one of those type of situations where I really have an issue with this. Like, this is sad. And I know that there's other people out there who have gone through this same thing, but uh, uh, to see a woman make excuses for this man, I can't. I can't deal. Um, okay, hold on one second. I was trying to see if I could find one more piece of information for y'all. Withholding information, people really need to do better. That's why we are seeing a rise in people unaliving themselves. You better talk about it. You better talk about it. Okay. So yeah, like I said, y'all, he's been active on his Facebook. Let's see. So his warrant went out on. Actually, I want you guys to hear this. Hold on. So this is him going live speaking about what's going on. So let's hear this.
I'm ready to turn myself in. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't definitely ain't finna run from this shit. Now they say she went to the principal when she was 16 and told the principal would have booked me, man. The principal would have had to write this shit up. Ain't no running around that. But for one, how the fuck the story go from when she was 8 to when she was 10 to when she was 16 to in 2015 or what they say in 2017? It happened.
Now, mind you, um, what he's talking about the oldest daughter's interview that she did with Gerald. She specifically said in that interview that it started when she was 8 years old, but she did not tell when she was 8 years old. So this clown gets up here and incriminates himself even more.
2015 or what they say in 2017. It happened. In 2017, she was 15. Like, when the fuck
And
did it happen?
dummy, 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 stupid. Uh, the principal can't book you. Okay. By the way, I don't know if you really know that, dummy, but the principal can't book you on any type of charges. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, the mama was saying that the daughter came to her at 10 and confided in her. But then it say she told the principal when she was 16, and the mama said, "Oh, I ain't know this much." How the fuck you don't know? How would you not know if this really happened to your daughter?
The lies that he tell. So let's back up. In the actual interview, what she said was she did say that she did tell when she was 16. She told her principal. The principal called the mom. The principal called the mom, and that's how she found out. Um, I don't remember the 10-year-old timeline. I don't remember that. listening to that interview. I don't remember her saying that. Regardless of the fact, you trying to put timelines on ages and all of this kind of stuff. Clearly, the same way you've been getting away with the fact that you had an active arrest warrant out and they didn't find you until yesterday is the same reason why ain't nothing been done to you until now. Dummy.
Ain't no way in hell you can't know. You would not know. You're gonna ask everything. You're gonna figure it out. You ain't even gonna sit there around me no more. We didn't been on lives. We didn't did TikToks. We didn't did anything. You think if that shit would have been happening, they would have been in them motherfucking live videos for me? They would have been like, I wasn't faking and asking them to smile or none of that shit. We just going live on our own. You know what I'm saying? You think they would have been looking like that? You think my kids would have been telling the police, "Oh, I want to be with my daddy." Not to discredit none of my baby mamas, none, in no way. You know what I'm saying? But you think the kids would have been telling the police, "Hey, listen, I want to be with my daddy."
Mind you, if y'all go back to that last video that I put out, I even put out the statements that the kids were like that it's more than one person. And I did put out the statements that in the original video, I think it was the original video, not the follow-up video about his arrest warrant. But in the original video, I did put up the statements of this been going on since like 2016. Um, and mind you, I forgot this. There was a case that was up against him, but it was dropped. It was dropped, and then they reopened it.
I don't want to be with my mama. If I really had all that type of shit going on, what? Is y'all serious? This shit took so long because social media blew it up, man. This one never no warrant. This one never none of that, man. Everybody was riding the wave and just want to see a nigga that's trying. Do negative so hard. So it's so many bitches that I done fuck with. Like, man, so many bitches I done smashed and passed. Sharing this shit and indulging in this weak ass shit. Like, what? As much as we kicked it and did what we did, you
Let's be
sharing that shit like you
very
feel like,
clear.
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. As a mother, it's like as a mother's intuition or like as a mother, it's only for y'all to believe you're a child. But I feel like after so many lives and so many, hold on, let me roll my blunts and so many. Now I got the heat and I do this and so many. You know what I'm saying? Going on a podcast, like if this shit was serious, why would it take right now for all of this shit to come out? You know what I'm saying? If this shit been going on, why would it take right now for her to be this mad? Or for her to feel like she gonna shoot me if she see me outside? Like, Lord knows I ain't worried about none of that.
And
But I'm
here are
saying,
his
like, why would
charges.
it take this long for her to feel like I'm pissed off and
Child, well, first of all, you should tell whoever that was sleeping in the background doing all that snoring and stuff. They need to stop. Jesus.
why you want pissed off when you just had me pull up to your house to buy you them Jordan 11s, them cherry reds? You call me daddy. Hey, could you pull up? I pull up to get them for you and Poo Poo, and it was something totally different. I ain't get them. Then not all of a sudden you doing all this. Ain't even that. You was just cool. You was just calling me, come to my job, dad. Pull up and come get some food, dad. Like, ain't no way in hell you would have no excitement, no nothing in your heart, in your life for me. If I ever did this to you, you a grown ass lady now. For you to call me and say, come to my job, dad, pull up to the house. Yeah.
I'm never gonna blame the victim in this situation because again, this man is a master manipulator. So we don't know what type of communication. Him getting on here saying that he bought her some Jordans and all of that kind of stuff is stupid and null and void. And in my opinion, again, nothing he says is credible. Nothing he says is credible at this particular point because again, everything that that girl has said in that interview has been backed up by paperwork. It's been backed up with these warrants. It's been backed up with these charges. That girl said in that interview, she said, I don't know if there's a warrant out right now, but there will be a warrant out for his arrest. She said they closed my case, but now a detective And I want to say she might have said the FBI, but she said that the case is now back open. I'm not going to ever blame the victim because we do not know what he's doing to her to keep her quiet. I've been there, I've done that, and so I will never blame the victim.
Me and my sister and them over here. Hey, Dad, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't feel like that about me. You grown now. You know what the fuck going on. You this smooth on these days, but all of a sudden when you starting to get some attention, you this mad. What? I can't even take none of these. Listen, a person that's been violated like this, you would honestly, without even being able to control your feelings and emotions, feel violated. Ain't no faking it, especially when I ain't buying you shit or giving you shit. I ain't been fucking with you. I ain't been since you coming around right now. I still ain't been buying you nothing yet.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. He's not talking about a stepdaughter. He's not talking about uh a a bonus daughter. He's talking about his blood daughter. He's talking about his oldest daughter.
I just seen you outside of a
He just
liquor
went
store
live
walking
on
from across the street
Facebook.
with some man. Seen you outside the store, got in the car and act like I ain't even see you and pulled off.
Okay, so hold on. Let me
You
catch
would
the people up. Let me catch the people up. For those of you that are just coming in the room, first of all, make sure you hit that like button. But what we're listening to is we're listening to the audio of him going live on Facebook, I guess, to clear his name. But the interesting thing about this is this was this was December the 22nd, the same day that his arrest warrant went out. Okay. And if I can remember correctly, December the 22nd was on like a Sunday, I thought. Let's see. December the 22nd was on a Thursday. It was on a Thursday. So here we go.
not come around me and play like you love me or like you miss all of us or like you like all of us or any of that shit. If you've ever felt violated, you will feel like I can't stand this bitch ass nigga. I can't never stand and be around him. You wouldn't want to be in none of my lives. I ain't giving you shit to be in my life. I ain't giving you shit to be in my presence. I ain't giving you shit at all. You don't call me and say,
Sir, this is your daughter. This is your daughter. Sorry, y'all. I was eating my gummy, my immune gummy. Go on and get your gummies. 12% off, free shipping. Go on and do it while you can. Um, sir, why are you talking about her like she's not your daughter? He talking about her like it's some girl that he done messed around with and it's her daughter or something. This is this man's blood daughter.
hey, happy Father's Day, Dad. Happy birthday, Dad. Good morning, Dad. None of that. That's where all this coming from. That's really where the why I ain't been in the pictures. Why don't nobody know I'm your daughter? Why don't nobody know I'm your oldest daughter? That's where all that shit even come from. Cause she hurt any motherfucking way.
Okay. So what you're doing now is you're saying that your daughter is coming up with all of these theories and lies because she never really messed with you in that way. And this man is crazy. This man is crazy. That girl's actually said that she was a daddy's girl. And her mom allowed her to go because her mom was going through some things. The mom was getting ready to be homeless, right? And so instead of putting her daughter through, going through the shelters and stuff like that, she, of course, at this point, allegedly, she said she didn't know, she would take her daughter over to her father's house. And he was doing all these things to her and all of that. It's this is sick. This is sick.
She hurt and her mama hurt. You know what I'm saying? Her mama done drained it in her motherfucking head so long. Your daddy don't fuck with you. He love the other kids more than he love you. He did this for them more than he did this for you. You know what I'm saying? He took care of them better than he took care of you. I didn't take care of them better. I knew better. I had already went to jail and done time and came home and had a chance to had an opportunity to have
So let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. What it sounds like is, and you are absolutely right, uh, Adrian, that's why you violated her as a kid to confuse her feelings for you. That and to also because he keep throwing up the fact that she's saying that he was never there. Oh, you wasn't a daddy. You was never there. So you gonna try to use the trauma of your life to go for your daughter? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I had an opportunity to learn more as I saw. You know what I'm saying? As I got more, as I elevated my motherfucking self, I had a better opportunity to take care of my kids more, provide for my kids better, spend more time with my kids, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I
Sir, unfortunately, I don't care nothing about the tax time and when school was in session and when school wasn't in session. At the end of the day, you are a weird creep. You nasty, bro. You sick. And like I said, the more you talk, the more you incriminate yourself.
saying I want Jen for that shit. I ain't getting no fuck. And she disrespectful. Fuck your dead ass mama and bitch ass nigga. Her mama knows she disrespectful. She done popped her tires, all four tires. Her mama got them fixed. She pop them again. She bust the window. She call her job. She tell them she's smoking crack. She smoking crack. She done been kicked out of houses for the
This right here proves that they right about what you doing. Who gets on the internet and literally talks about their daughter in this way? All you had to do, you had a warrant out, and it wasn't nothing you could do about it. You said it was a warrant that they made up. No, we got it right here on the screen. Okay, cut it out. Cut it out. Yeah, he making all kind of excuses, man.
girl. She
Trash,
telling me, "Oh, I'm
trash,
tired of it. I'm
trash.
coming home. There's niggas jumping out of my windows. There's neighbors knocking on my door, telling me they caught my daughter fucking in the basement. All kind of shit. I don't want to hear with me." So when she was at my house, hell yeah, I was overprotective. You ain't going no motherfucking where. I ain't playing that shit. Man, look at all them motherfucking. Look
Oh,
at
you're
all them
not playing it because
motherfucking.
you
Look at
know
all them
I'm doing it.
motherfucking videos on
You
my
doing it.
motherfucking. All them lives on my page, man. My kids don't be faking like that. That motherfucking happy. Everybody that know me, I'm responding to this shit because I feel like the niggas that really fuck with me, that understood, don't gotta be explained. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, child, that was the end of that. But it, just going through the comments, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you sound guilty." Some folks were like, "Who's that snoring in the background?" Somebody said that you you are trying to trauma bond with your daughter in ways that you shouldn't be doing. You're touching your daughter. You're doing things that you should not be doing. But the fact that the girlfriend knew is a problem for me. Somebody said you need to stop while you're ahead. This is not going to be good for you. Someone says, "Do you really think? Are you really ready for prison time?" Um, let's see here. Wait a minute. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it right. I'm what played with my daughter. Never I see y'all got too fair playing with my daughter. No wrong, nah, nah. Before I would have done that I could have if a so I'm assuming this person is a it may have known him. I don't know. I don't know. But it's very interesting yet again to see all of these different things take place. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this. Again, this is super, super triggering. I can understand that, especially to any of us who have been through or know someone who has gone through anything like this. Give me just a second. What I'm gonna do is let me get the interview that Gerald did with um the daughter so that you guys will have it. Hold on one second. Um, oop, that's not what I was trying to get. Hold on one second, Gerald. Let me go grab this interview really quick. Chef got me. All right. Again, we are speaking about um Martell Haire, aka Chef Gotti. Okay, here we go, right here. Now, in this video is the oldest daughter speaking. Okay. This is the oldest daughter speaking. So I would like for you guys to go check this out. I did play a little bit of it here on the channel before, but go check it out. And let me know. I'll also put it in the description box of this video. So hold on one second. Let me do that too. And this interview was done 4 weeks ago. I was trying to see the date, but I can't see it. The interview was done 4 weeks ago. But let's see, where is my live that we're on right now? We are live. I didn't even monetize this video because I already knew the slip up and trying not to say certain words is so hard. It's so hard. So I didn't even monetize the video. Um and okay. Gerald's interview with oldest daughter. Okay. So right. So that video is now in the description box of this actual video, and I also put it in the comment section. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and warn you guys that video is really tough to listen to. I advise not to really read the comments because I think people always want to. Well, why do you come out now? Why now? Why now? Why now? Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up? Y'all always trying to say, why victim coming out now? Why now? Why now? Girl, in this case, why did your mama have you? Okay, don't. I get so tired of us questioning victims and really hounding in on victims. Well, it sounds like this. It sounds like this. Well, let's talk to the victim. Stop all of that. Stop that. That's why a lot of people don't come out and say stuff because there's so many judgmental people about the timing. It's never too late for anybody to come out about anything. I don't care if they're 75. If it happened to them and they feel comfortable talking about it, do not be going to about, oh, well, why you waiting till now? That ain't none of your business, honestly. This stuff is a process. You don't just you don't just wake up and be like, "Oh, Imma tell that Uncle Bubba was touching on me today." It don't work like that. And I get so sick of uneducated people swearing up and down that that's how it's supposed to work. Oh, well, you should have said something immediately. But what about the thoughts in my mind of people not believing me? Come on now, we gotta do better. And this is the very reason why I say keep those open line of communications with your children. I don't have any children, right? But I do have nieces and nephews. And I always want them to be comfortable with me that if they can't go to their parents or if they feel like their parents are going to judge them for something that they talk to them about, that they can come to me and talk to me about it. And if you're not that type of parent or that type of auntie or uncle, I feel bad for you. Because what you're doing, is you carrying your childhood and the things that may have happened to you that you ain't said nothing about over into what your kids have got going on. And that ain't how this goes. That's not how this works. Stop it with those generational uh oh, well, why you wait 5 years to come out? Man, shut up. That burns my gears. I remember when I came out and told my mom about what happened, what my uncle was doing to me, I had his son, my cousin, was like, "Well, if he really did that, why did you wait until years to come out about it?" Man, if you don't shut up, I don't care if I came out when the man passed away. It don't matter. That's when I was ready to tell my story. So that goes for everybody else. We don't know we don't know what that man is doing. But for him to get up there and incriminate himself and continue to keep on talking and making excuses and making it seem like, oh, because he doesn't have a relationship with his daughter, that this stuff can't be possible. Get off of the gas. And truth be told, I had told my cousin, I said, well, the reason why I ain't tell you why you think I owe it to you, first of all, the reason why I ain't tell you is because I feel like you gonna end up just like him. Okay. And we want to keep it a book and you want to know why I didn't tell you. That's why I didn't tell you. That's exactly why I didn't tell you. I don't like it. And we gotta stop victim shaming people. We gotta stop victim shaming people. We got to. It ain't right. It's not right. It's not right. Of course, you gotta listen to the story, analyze the story, but to automatically go off by literally uh victim shaming these people is weird to me. I hate when people do that. Yes, yes, yes. Open lines between parents and kids. Absolutely. And we living in 2023, y'all. I mean, look, respect, still respect, absolutely. But we're living in a time now where a lot of things that we could do 10 years ago, we can't do that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not how we operate now. Technology is and social media is above everything at this point in our lives. We are in 2023. You want to know something? All you have to do is either put the hashtag in on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube or Google, and you're going to find what you're looking for. So things are very different from what they used to be. So you can get up here and play and tap dance on our intelligence and make us think that all these excuses, you trying to make it seem like, oh, because your daughter doesn't want to have a relationship with you, that this stuff is not possible. Man, I took care of a little girl and she told me that her uncle was SA, her and a cousin. I told her mother immediately and we cried. She, oh, sorry, hold on. Um, she explained some childhood trauma with the same uncle who wasn't supposed to. Oh, wow. To be there when the kids were there. Wow. That's what I'm saying. Like, we never honestly know what is going on. And but for us to literally victim shame people, sometimes you're just not comfortable until you get to a place in your mind where you're like, okay, when I tell this story, there's gonna be some people probably not gonna believe me. There's gonna be some people that will believe me. But when I told my story in my mind, I ain't care about no outside people and what they thought. To be completely honest, my cousin again was the only one that was like, "Oh, we didn't know this was going on. Why you waited this long? I waited this long, and I ain't tell you because I feel like you going straight down the same path that he going down. Sick. People have all kinds of coping mechanisms to make it to another day. But once the mind, body, and soul meets the trauma, then and there is when it comes out. Yes, absolutely, Absolutely. And honestly, Adrian, even then, sometimes the whole thing doesn't even come out. You might just tell that surface level issue that may have happened. You know what I mean? It's so crazy. I just hate to hear people immediately go into victim shaming people. It's not fair. That's one thing I can appreciate about most new age parents, and myself included. They are more open, understanding, and respect the children as an equal. Yeah, and it's not even. I was telling somebody because I was like, I, I have to be careful because I'm not my child's friend, and I'm like, it doesn't make you your child's friend because your child is coming to talk to you about these types of things, or if you have an open line of communication, it doesn't make you your child's friend. It makes you a responsible adult, and it makes you a responsible parent. Because if they're not comfortable telling you, then just like what this young lady did, I don't know if she was comfortable telling her mom, but she went right and told the counselor. So I mean, I my thing is this. My thing is this, and then I'll wrap it up because my goal was to be on for like an hour. My thing is this, like I ain't about to get emotional 2 days in a row. That ain't what we about to do. That ain't what we about to do. But just know that keep an open line of communication. Talk. Have these conversations. Have these conversations as tough as they are, as hard as they can be. We got to start keeping it a book about the things that are going on in our society. We play too much. We play too much. We tap dance around it trying to protect our kids from, oh, well, I don't want to expose my kids to that. Your kids is already exposed to it. As soon as they walk out of that door and go to school, they exposed to any and everything that you don't even know about. I've been saying that, like, w- once those kids leave, once your kids leave your presence, unfortunately, you do not know what's going on. You don't. You don't know what's going on in them schools. These schools are crazy. If we knew everything that was going on, them people, unfortunately, that lost their children in the school when the guy went in there and shot the school up, then we would know everything that's going on. But we don't. So with that being said, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta listen to our children. And what happened to protecting our children? What happened to that? What happened to protecting our children? So, again, y'all, please, 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 again, I'll come back to you guys with like the updated court records. Again, I think the courts are closed today, in observance of um Martin Luther King Day. Again, happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody. I started this off with saying that happy MLK Day. Uh, who off in the chat? It's 61 people in here so far, and I know it's still early, but who off in the chat? Y'all off work today for the holiday? Y'all off work? Are you guys off of work today? Uh, uh, ooh, girl, I don't know you. Girl, I can't just be adding you to my Instagram. I don't know you, girl. I don't know you, girl. I don't know you. No, I'm working. Thank you for this. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Exactly. We have seen and heard enough going on to know. Yes, exactly, exactly. And that's why, again, when we started off this live, I say that Chef Gotti is a master manipulator. I just got off work this morning, not working tonight. I know that's right. So you work nights. Oh, well, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Katrina says she is off. I know that's right. Miss Major says she is. I know that's right. No, I'm going in. Shouldn't have volunteered. but my patients need it. That's understandable. Thank you. So you're a nurse, Shar. Shout out to all the nurses and doctors and everything in the chat. Whatever you do, shout out to you. 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 But most definitely. And to our nurses and doctors, I am hearing that there is another round of this Cora going around. So definitely sending up a um, special prayer for our frontline workers in that nurses, doctors, anybody that works in the medical field or anything like that, therapists, anything. Um, You are a blessing. My husband's in the hospital right now. Well, we're gonna send a prayer up for your husband, Miss Kathy. We're gonna send up a healing prayer for your husband that he gets up out that hospital, all right, and that he is restored. His health is restored. That's what our prayer is that his health be restored. Okay, period. I'm off for MLK Day not because it's a holiday on my job, but because I made it one. So, y'all know technically if I was like working, I was working in like the insurance field. And so um, the company that I was working for literally had just made MLK like a holiday for everybody to be off. But the way that they have to do it is they have to stagger it because when you work in insurance, if you don't comply with um like deadlines and different things like that, you can get fined. And so um they made it a holiday, but either they gave you the choice to either take that holiday off, and I think is it Memorial Day maybe? I don't know. They gave you a choice to take either one of those holidays off, but um whichever one you took off, you got the other one off. And it was like that again because if you do not get those paperwork, if you don't get the paperwork that's constantly coming in and submitted like it's supposed to be, and you're not in compliance, you can get fined by the state. And if you license in all 50 states, that's not good for you. Well, yeah, I'm licensed in 50 states. So yeah, it's not good for you. It's not good for you. Thank you, Chef. He broke his hip. Now has to go to the rehab hospital. Again, we are sending healing prayers over to your husband, especially because I can only imagine what that feels like. My goodness. Prayers for the pain, because I know that pain probably is something else. Char, you a bad woman working in the. Oh, I didn't even see what Char said she did. Hold on, let me go back. No, oh, yes, come on, at a behavior hospital. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't recognize the MLK. They don't recognize our holiday, really. um, am I? I'm soft spoken. Am I? Well, I don't be. I try not to talk too loud. It's still early. I don't want to wake everybody up and stuff like that. I guess that's maybe why I'm talking so soft. And plus, I'm an early bird, and I know other people really aren't. But I'm always up early. I'm always up early. But okay, guys. Again, I wanted to bring you that stuff about Chef Gotti. Please make sure you share this video, whether you on Twitter, whether you on Instagram, wherever you at. Share this video. Make this video go up in the YouTube algorithm by liking it as well. I've also put in the description box of this video, I put where you can go pull up his court records, and I also put in the interview with the oldest daughter. Okay, I had a president. I had a president of a company once asked me why I was marching for MLK holiday, and I was shocked because he was a Jew. Child, these people, again, these people, we've gotten away from what this is. Like I was saying when we first started this live, one thing I don't like that they do um is these club promoters and rappers and all of these people, they got Martin Luther King holding hookah in one hand and Hennessy and Cavassier in the other hand. And I'm like, I'm not sure I understand why we continue to disrespect this man's legacy. And we kind of laugh it off and kiki it off like it's something to be excited and happy about. But it's definitely disrespectful to his legacy. Okay. Definitely disrespectful to his legacy. All right, y'all. Well, I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate you guys again. Um, it's today Zeta Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated Founders Day. Somebody help me with that. Somebody help me with that. I try to say Happy Founders Day to all the sorors. You know what I'm saying? I try to say Happy Founders Day to all the sorors. Um, so I am coming back later. We're gonna talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Uh, um, yes, it is. Okay. Well, happy Founders Day to the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Happy Founders Day. Happy Founders Day to you all. Y'all can drop some blue and white. Well, is it purple and white or blue and white? I think it's purple and white or blue and white. It's blue and white. So y'all can drop some blue and white hearts in the chat if you are a part of that soror. Um, let me see. Yes, yes. I appreciate you sharing your platform because you helped me with my depression. Don't start that, Kathy. Don't start that. No, I'm just kidding. But um, listen, I'm glad that I could be an outlet for a lot of people because y'all don't know how much this helps me as well. You know what I mean? It helps me a lot. Doves and blue hearts, Chef. Okay, sorry. Doves and blue hearts. All right. Happy Founders Day. Happy Founders Day. Happy Founders Day. Happy Founders Day. All right. Again, y'all, I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day, whether you're at work or off of work today. I have an amazing, amazing day. And I will catch you guys later on this afternoon as we talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. And then at some point, I do need to come back and still talk about um, Jaguar Wright and a couple of other things that are surrounding that. Okay. But I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. And listen, if you would like to show love or anything to the channel, you can $ Chef Down Down 2 or via Venmo at Chef Down Down 2 as well. It is greatly appreciated. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you all in the next video. And happy MLK Day.